Atari is one of the most influential companies in gaming history, like ever, revolutionizing the home video game market with the Atari 2600 and creating some of the most iconic arcade machines ever made. They engraved themselves into history with games like Pong, and Breakout, and Centipede. That's a bit less iconic, but you get it. With Atari being bought by someone else again and again and again, there are going to be some weird stuff happening over the years. So let me take you back to the year 1998. Wow, what a cool year! In March of 1998, JTS sold Atari and all of its assets to Hasbro Interactive. You know, the guys behind the hit game Glover. Even though they owned Atari for a short time, up to 29th of January 2001, until they migrated into Infogrames. They made something that is genuinely scary, and it's such a Frankenstein that... oh boy! So today we're going to talk about the PS1 reboots of both Pong and Breakout. Wow! Pong, or Pong the Next Level as the American people say it, was released in 1999 for the original PlayStation and Windows, with later being ported to macOS and Game Boy Color, of all things. The game is exactly what you think it is, Pong, but more. I'm going to talk about the PS1 version of Pong, because the Game Boy Color version is apparently really bad, and I'm too lazy to check. I'm a professional, I know. But the main versions have been received pretty well at the time, even if IGN giving it a 9 out of 10. I think we all know who to trust though. GameStop. So this game is all about your classic Ponging, with now heavily leaning onto environmental hazards for the game's level design. Each level has 3 variations of it, with each having a different power-up for you to use. For example, the first set of stages is on ice, with 2 penguins walking up and down the area. If you hit them with the ball, they shit out another ball. Pretty simple stuff. And the power-ups consist of making a wall so that you can chill while the other player has to play against it. And it's ultimately useless. I love my Pong game. Other levels consist of, as I said, the same thing, just different environments and power-ups with unique hazards for each of them. What's nice to mention though is that in every set of stages you have 3 gold bars to collect, and after each stage you get 1, which fills up the 3D Atari logo that you will see a lot in this game. Other boring stuff like controls, music, art, thinking about my life choices. It's all fine, just the music can get pretty annoying pretty fast, with the art being a standard PS1 quality graphics. In conclusion, this game is fine. It's inoffensive, it adds definitely something to the Pong brand, and the arcadey nature of it does make it really replayable and fun with friends in the multiplayer mode. This game, not only I don't own it, but it's just annoying to research, so after this you can go and watch the Cadicus episode about it that I'll link below if you're interested, but of course I'm still going to talk about the game. Now, Breakout, a story of Bat meets Ball, released in 2000 for PlayStation and Windows. I forgot to say both of these games were developed by Supersonic Software, so that must mean we are getting another good game. And yeah, that's pretty true. Just this is not Breakout, but more, this is a very big expansion to the Breakout cinematic universe. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the lore. It is about the main character Bouncer, which is, such a good name, having to rescue his kidnapped girlfriend Daisy from the evil, diabolical, majestic Batniks. That is such a badass name, and he's so badass. Also, I'm pretty sure Edmund McMillan stole this for Super Meat Boy. There are power-ups, 3D worlds, not Mario's though, not Mario's 3D world, this is Bounce's 3D world, damn it. multiple levels, so revolutionary, and extreme boss battles. And while yes, this is a way bigger game than you're ponging at night, its levels still base themselves around different environments like Egypt and space. Why does this sound like Bubsy too? And you also free other rectangles to have more playable characters. Conclusion, this is another good game. I like it. It's solid, like not Metal Gear Solid. You can kill me in the comments, I guess. And come to think about it. Now, you might think that this should be the end of the video. We discussed the games for a bit and... Wait. The Centipede reboot came out for it. Why were these games not ported to the Dreamcast?
Why didn't Next Level come to the Dreamcast? I mean, the system was doing well in '99. There was already a Windows port, so it could have been an easy conversion. Maybe they didn't want to spend resources on a port, but Hasbro was at the top of the game in '99. Sure, they were taking some losses, but they were still massive. It would take an economic crisis to knock them out. Yeah, like that one. Hasbro's share price dropped by 70%, and they were losing money fast, so in an act of desperation, they sold their gaming division to Infogrames, and by that time, the Dreamcast was 2 steps away from the grave, so it would have been pointless to spend time on a game that didn't sell well in the first place. Also, because part of the gaming division was the Atari name, Infogrames realized that they had a really stupid name and took up the mantle, which is why today we have new Atari consoles and stupid sexy Bubsy. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.
Hello. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and especially thanks to Zero for appearing in the last bit. I'm super grateful, and we are cool now. This is kind of a new era for this channel, even though I don't think I will be uploading that frequently. Maybe shitpost, that's the best format. If you like this video, you don't need to click anything. And Zero, would you want to say something before the end?
Don't fall for Atari's brainwashing. It's stupid sexy Bubsy today, and tomorrow it's world domination.
Don't you worry. I will still play Bubsy 30. Expect that on the channel, like, really.